Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce to about the 33-yard line. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hey, no timeout.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here we go,
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gun.
2nd down and 8. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Browns nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game.
Here we go.
And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Burrow on play action. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
1-1, ready?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gun. Stop.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Watson off play action. Flushed out right, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And 4 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
11, mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Fielded at about the 28. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First attack! First six! Alert!
On first down, it's Watson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals 21, Browns nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Browns nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes
11,
knock it
18,
away.
11, 18. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's Glover. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
2nd and goal from the 1. They get this out left. Touchdown, Browns. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns use the short field to get in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. So a potential momentum shifter there. We're working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Alert!
Now a handoff up the middle. Glover, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5.
Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Round 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Another timeout.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. David Njoku, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11 MT, take.
Pierce now up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go, here we
From
go.
the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
11, Thomas. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow, rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Pierce is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this, oh, he sheds himself free and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Watson. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
24 is down. He's coming.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 24. Hey, 55.
Watson now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Alert, alert.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. Escapes the defender. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 11. 11 MT, take.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Here's Pierce on the counter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Off of play action, it's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is Simpson with a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
Simpson reels it in over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He finds his man, complete. That's Norris. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD,